Every time we get home from the club, we all rush to the freezer to get the pizzas to put them in the oven. So me and Amber literally put our pizzas in the oven together. Tori, she told Amber I ate her pizza. So Amber comes, starts piping up, because me and Amber haven't talked since I voted her in. She's like going off at me. She's like, oh, you blindsided me, now you're eating my pizza. And I'm like, Amber, you watched me put my pizza in with your pizza. Why would I eat your pizza if I have my own pizza in there?
You know what? We need pizza ban, okay?
Yeah.
Me and CT got into a fight last season because of pizza. I mean, it's a thing.
So basically, most of the tension in this house comes
Pizza.
around
Yep, frozen
food.
pizza.
Hey, it's your girl Devin Simone, and welcome to another episode of The Challenge Aftermath. I'm here with the cast of The Challenge, Spies, Lies, and Allies, and today I have Fessy, Amanda, Casey, and boy Devin. And dialing in from Romania, we have Emmy and Esther from Nigeria. Welcome, challengers. Woo! Yes. We've had a lot going on in the challenge lately. I want to start with you, Fessy, and give you a chance to address what all went down.
Well, obviously I shouldn't have put my hands on Josh, I know that. You know, Josh is my friend, real life friend. The emotions were high. I should have never let it got to that point. I should have been the bigger man and been like, look, Josh, this is what happened in elimination, let's move past it. But like I was too prideful and we didn't want to talk it out.
Yeah.
We didn't talk for a week.
I said, you guys cannot talk tonight at the club
But we were talking at the club. You had one, you and Emmanuel had one, and then I was talking to you, Josh came, I'm like, all right, cool, we're on a good page, and then we get back to the house,
Right.
and then a lot of people were antagonizing the situation.
You got baited.
Didn't Amanda tell you that you needed to talk to Josh, like initially when it all went down?
Yeah. This game, there's a lot of emotion in it, and then you mix in me and Josh, who, like I said, are real life friends. So when he's wanting me to do something and we're not agreeing, we start going at it. It was just pride and being stubborn.
And Corey and Tori. They need to receive 85% of blame.
Okay, explain. How so?
I mean, it was clear, the intentions, definitely of Corey. Tori, I don't know for sure what her intentions were, but Corey's intention was to pin Fessy and Josh against each other and see what happens. He saw Amber upset about something that Fessy was involved in. Josh was in the pool room with me and Logan, playing pool, chilling. And 5 minutes later, they're in a physical altercation. He didn't walk in there by himself. They came, got him, told him what was going on, and then gassed him up and kept putting fuel on the fire. Obviously, you shouldn't have done what you did. There were a lot of factors at play.
I think people love to see it though. They love to see when big brother, first of all, at each other. So that's exactly what went down. So when people see that, they know that they're gonna end up fighting. Josh and Fessy, people know this. They can tell Josh one thing and tell him one thing. Egos get in between, and they keep going after each other. So I mean, people love to see when big brother, boom.
Anytime number ones start fighting with each other, there's a celebration, right? And the vultures come in.
Are you the vulture in this?
Every single person in that house was licking their chops when they saw Fessy and Josh go after each other, which is why not a single person tried to break it up. I talked to Josh for maybe 30 seconds. I said, okay, he's on one, nothing I can do. Backed out. I think Casey did the same thing. Came downstairs, tried to talk to him, didn't work, kept it moving. You can't stop those two when they're going after it. And to our credit, I think we were the only two people that even tried to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else was
I saw
dumping gas
Nelson
on that
eating
fire.
pizza in the corner. I saw Nelson in the corner eating pizza when it was popping up.
At a certain point, I probably also grabbed a slice and said, all right, let's watch how this thing unfolds. But
I did see you in the kitchen in the background.
Yeah, that's the nature of the beast. Number ones in this game can be very beneficial or they can get you in some trouble.
Yeah.
And people want to pin you against that person in any opportunity that they have because it's going to make you vulnerable.
Right.
And unfortunately, Josh and Fessy fell for it. They
Yeah.
fell for the trap.
Josh felt horrible and he felt so bad. And he said he realized that outside of this game, we're family, you know? And then when you're in this game, it's like a pressure cooker.
Right.
And everyone, all these high emotions and people are just, going crazy. And Josh, it just made him realize that, he can't let, everyone get in between something that's so real in their relationship. And Josh felt bad, man. He did.
When TJ showed up, we thought Josh was gonna go home, honestly. I didn't think it was gonna be Fessy. Me and Fessy were like hanging out in the backyard. He was like, oh, this is gonna be my last night here. I was like, no, it's not. And literally like 20 minutes later, he left. I was like, can change like that in the game, and that just proved it because he was winning. You know,
Yeah.
he was doing so good, and that's why when he left, people were happy. Like, people were happy that Fessy was gone.
Because he's a fierce competitor,
Yeah.
totally. You guys all seem pretty shocked when TJ announced that Fessy was deactivated.
And Fessy, you put hands on somebody. You're deactivated.
TJ, please.
You're done.
No.
Cut. That's it. You understand?
Yeah, it was really shocking. I didn't see that coming.
Shocked. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I knew someone was going.
I don't know. I didn't think you were going home. But the challenge is not about that. It's about competing and, you know, having the social game and all that stuff. It's not about fighting and putting hands on each other. So I understand why, you know, TJ was like, we're not doing this. So
TJ said you have 15 minutes to vote. I said, say less, babe. Reverse pivot into the chamber. And if we're being candid here and fully honest,
Yeah.
Josh, who is arguably one of the best political players to ever play this game,
Right.
and he has numbers, always. When there was not really another force pulling him to their side, which was Fessy, it helped myself, but everybody really.
So basically, when TJ said Fessy was deactivated, you were like, kick rocks with open-toed shoes. You were happy.
Devin
Fessy
was like,
gone. You were
Devin's like,
bye.
oh,
You were like, I packed your bags for you, bro.
Yeah, I would love to play this game with Fessy, and I think that we haven't played this game enough together at that point to be able to work with each other like that. We weren't there. And it was likely that that target was going to shift to me at some point.
And Casey, Fessy leaving sort of puts a big wrench in your grand plan.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to see, you know, my brother, we're in an alliance together, and to see him go. But after he left, I'm really good at adapting. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and cry about it. I'm gonna be like, damn, that sucks really bad. But when that fight happened, that's when I was peeping game and how everyone else was moving, right? So you see that there were real intentions when, you know, I got two of my brothers fighting, and then you see how everyone else is moving.
Yeah.
Note taken, right?
Yeah.
And so I was pissed off after he left. I was like, okay, cool. Note taken. I see how people are moving in here. We got to adapt and then, you know, move forward, and the game must continue. But yeah, it was definitely a shocker. After a couple days went by too, I'm like, damn, he's really gone. He's not here. So it sucks.
you took it well.
Yeah, you did. You took it
Well,
very
it was
well.
what it was. It was shocking to me, but obviously I shouldn't have put my hands on somebody, so I know how it goes. So that's how I took it. It was all on me. Like, I could have controlled that situation differently. The way I looked at it, I shouldn't have done that. If I didn't do that, I wasn't going home. So it was on me.
And that's really big of you. Like, I appreciate it. We give you crap. We call you Messy Fessy, not saying you're not. But it's really commendable for you to just own up. And I love that so far what we've seen in this season for a lot of people, maybe not everyone, but people really owning up in hindsight to like, I did this or I didn't do this. So props to you, man.
I came in my first 2 seasons and I treated it like just a competition show, like it was a sport.
Right.
And then
Because it is. to be
being
fair.
on 3 seasons, I'm like, there's so much more than just physical competition. There's people from all over the world with all these stories, and that's what it took me 2-3 seasons to realize.
Yeah.
That's what makes the challenge the greatest show, I think. It's just, there's
man.
so many variables to it.
Yeah. Esther, what about you? Do you feel like you would have handled things differently? Would you have kept the drink and not thrown it? What's your take?
I guess I'll probably not have spilled the drink
She spilled it.
I hadn't been drinking.
Esther, did it spill or did it, was it projected?
like,
was it a
spilled.
projectile?
I think it's spilled. It definitely spilled.
Oh, so it sounds like you're not copping to throwing the drink, although we saw it. Would you have really done it differently, like now looking back, or do you feel like, nope, I was feeling that way in that moment, it was fully justified?
I've actually never spilled a drink on someone before. That was the first time it happened. I would say that's really not me. If there's one thing I hate, I really hate liars, and she was lying. I think in the moment it was really frustrating because I'm like, why are you lying? And I guess that was why it happened.
Right, that makes sense. And what's your relationship with Amber B now? Like, how are you guys?
Face says it all.
We don't have a relationship. I don't have an issue with that personally. But at the same time, I do not feel the need to build a relationship with her.
Right. Esther, let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about you and Josh. You just kissed, and then he has the audacity. He gets so mad at Fessy that he tells you, Esther, like, girl, we cool, but not that cool. I'm voting you in too.
Everyone, house vote, Fessy and Esther. House vote, house vote, house vote.
Yeah, that was up. I'm weird.
Yeah. Did you move differently from him after that? Like, were you like, okay, point noted, or did it
Oh
not?
yeah, I didn't talk to him for. I didn't talk to him for like a day or two, and you come and you be looking at me and I'm like, I'm not talking to you. There's really no point talking to you. There's nothing to be said.
Yeah, yeah. I don't blame you. Let's talk nominations, shall we?
Obviously, Fessy's out. I don't want to go down there, but if I want to be able to pick my partner, I have to go down there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel safe. It's pretty obvious that the rookies were always going in, and I just felt like it was only a matter of time when it was gonna get to me.
Emmy, what about you? Now that, you know, the rookies were watching them drop like flies.
I was scared every day. Every day living in anxiety and crying all day. But I had the support of my vets. I'm somehow safe because they will help me for sure. I heard the headquarters vote that is gonna be Esther. Emmanuel, Casey, Devin, and Uncle CT, they supported me the entire time. Like, you need to go in because you're partners with Huey. And if you're not going in today by yourself, you're going in tomorrow.
Because it's a good chance for you to change the partners. Yeah. Because if they win next time, it's gonna be still you and Huey, and they will try to put me in. So it's gonna be me against you in the layout.
I will do it.
Right.
Savage.
Baller move. Cage Rage Queen.
So Casey, is that why you picked Emmy to go in, or?
Well, yeah, so Emmy, she was going back and forth and like wanting to go in, not wanting to go in. She wanted to switch her partners. And so with me and Emmanuel in Power, if you're in Power and someone's like, hey, put me in, that's an easy route. She decided last minute that she wanted to officially go in.
When the rookies started nominating themselves and there weren't gold skulls, we knew we pretty much had control.
Clean sweep.
Going into nominations, was it pretty certain that you guys were going to do Fessy and Esther?
No, we'd have never touched them because the whole deal was, this just looks like a bunch of vets that said, okay, let's all work together. It's obvious, right? It was not obvious for everybody. It took a lot of different people essentially calling off the dogs 1,000 times to say, no, this is what we're doing, because people wanted to take shots at CT, people wanted to take shots at Corey, at Fessy, at me. But somewhere along the line, everybody said, no, we can't do that, because if one of these dominoes falls, everything goes to shit. Fessy had done his part. Right. He had won twice. He had done what he said he was going to do twice. He would have never gotten a vote from me. I don't think he would have gotten a vote from anybody in the house, honestly. So a rookie alone, easy.
Gosh, you know what I really missed last episode? The revealing of the secret votes. Everyone's favorite segment. TJ provided me with all the secret voting information for this episode, and I'm going to disclose it and analyze it all in real time. TJ, take it away.
This season, there are spies, there are lies, and there are allies. Let's see if everyone said who they really were. Devin, you are now cleared to reveal the secret votes.
Wow, Esther, look, Josh didn't vote for you. Look at that.
Esther, does that change how you feel about Josh, hearing that he didn't actually vote for you?
I'm not surprised that Josh did not vote for me, because he actually apologized to me just before we had to vote. So yeah, I'm not surprised. It didn't change anything though, so.
Is there anything else surprising on this list for you guys? Were you guys shocked that Josh didn't vote for Esther?
Kind of, but Josh is like, he didn't want to hurt Esther's feelings, I'm sure. So of course he's not gonna vote for her. He was heated in the moment, but he liked her, so.
Were you shocked that Berna voted for you, Devin?
That was the worst decision that she made. CT's standing right behind her. He sees her vote for me, and that's kind of what set the plan in motion of not only getting Emmy to go into elimination, but then to pick CT. We wanted to protect Emmy. We wanted her to get off of a rookie team, because before anything else, we were gonna vote rookie every time. So the rookies this season were really talented, but They really didn't understand the complexities of the game.
All right, let's go ahead and send these votes back to the vault, and let's talk about that elimination.
Begin, you're each gonna start on either side of that hallway. When I say go, you will race through your opponent. Climb the cage and ring the bell.
After the nominations, Casey came to me. She and Emmanuel were like, don't worry, Esther, we want you here. We're going to work with you. Just let's have a chat about it. We want to go against blah, 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 blah. I didn't want to because I'm of the opinion that everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. And you could think that, okay, I'm going to mention this person's name and I'll beat this person. And this person will end up beating you. And she said, when we get down to the lair, I'm going to look at what it is. And depending on who I think you can beat in this, that's the name I'm going to mention. So don't say, oh, I didn't say that. You actually did. I'm sure
You got majority of it
Casey,
right.
you did. You know what I would have preferred?
You got majority of it right. But the last part you got wrong.
About any of that.
So yes, majority of that is right. So but at the end of the conversation, when you said that I told you when we get down there, if it's something, I'll look at you. No, I didn't say that.
Oh, you did. You did say that. And I remember you mentioning you're not sure about Amber because Amber actually has a very strong grip.
Burn it all to the ground.
So as the agency, right, we have conversations with everyone. I'm in the agency, I'm having conversations that, for the past 24 hours talking to people, right? So I went up to her. I said, hey, and I genuinely meant it. The best chance of you coming back, let's make it happen, right? This is before Emmy even wanted to go in, right? So I'm having so many conversations with everyone. I told Esther, hey, I told her 3 names that I might be calling down. It's either Bettina, Amber, or Emmy. And Esther knows this because I laid it all out.
Oh my
Straight
God.
Straight up, hold on. Yeah.
Well, you can tell yourself that if it makes you happy.
It's on camera. I brought up Emmy's name.
You did not say that.
It's on camera. It's on camera. We can wait for it to pop up.
Say that.
Anyways,
and yes,
so
it is on
I had a
camera.
conversation with her, right?
You did not say that.
As an agency, I'm going to have these conversations. Emmy wanted to go in last minute. Things changed quick like that in the house.
Would you have done anything differently now?
No.
Okay.
No, because I'm doing what I need to do. I'm agency. I'm having conversations. I'm talking to her. I gave her 3 names straight up on camera. Amber, Bettina, or Emmy, right? Now she's saying I was gonna go to elimination, look at her, and no, I don't need her approval, right? I gotta make my decision what's best for my game. Emmy wants to go in, I'm gonna vote for her to go in. She went in and got it done and did exactly what she wanted to do, so she can be mad all she wants.
Oh, I'm not mad.
Esther, it seems like the moment, if you were here, you would spill a drink right
This is how
now.
I'm going to express myself. It has happened, it's in the past. In the moment, yes, I was pissed. I just need to let you know what you did. Well, if you tell yourself you told me 3 names, good for you. Thumbs up. You didn't.
We had to fight. We had to fight, like, stay in the middle of a cage. The girl was like, really, Mr. TJ? 3, bro?
Emmy, I think I know the answer to this, but why did you choose CT as a partner?
Well, after this hard work right here, I feel that I really need my reward. I will steal someone, and his name is Uncle CT!
Uncle CT is my dream partner since forever. Like, great, so smart, so powerful, so sweet and everything. Like, he's the best uncle I've never had.
Why do you call him Uncle, Emmy? What does that mean? Like, why do you call CT Uncle CT?
Because he looks like my Uncle Stefan. Same blue eyes, same jokes. The way he treats me, takes care of me and everything. Like, he was my favorite uncle when I was a little kid.
So, Devin, how did it feel to finally not be the #1 draft pick?
It was a bit of a weird flex, to be honest, because, we'd kind of seen the signs that I am clearly
You have the beauty.
guy. And she had picked me before. So I was a little surprised. I was thinking, let me stay with Amber because she's strong, and let's get CT a strong partner as well, so that we can really start to take control of this game. A little weird, all things considered, because I was available.
I chose Uncle CT because Devin already knows that I love Uncle CT 10% more than him.
That was one of Emmy's biggest meltdowns, yeah.
Devin, I love you, but I love Uncle CT 10% more than you.
All right, so now it's time for my real favorite part of this show. If you've seen it before, you know. If you haven't seen it before, what are you doing? But at least you're here now. We are going to play a little game. And since you all are international agents now, you guys have really stepped up your game. I respect it. We're going to test your knowledge of some classic world trivia. All right, guys, are you ready? No cheating, no look at Casey and Devin, I'm looking at you.
Well trained.
We're working together.
So I'm going to ask you the question, you're gonna write it down on your board. Okay, so the first question is, which continent is the only one to have no ants? Fessy, no cheating? Okay, and everybody flip their boards over.
Let's go!
Antarctica. Oh, Esther, hold your board up. No more writing. The people who said Antarctica win. Good job. You guys all get a point.
Oh my gosh, guys.
All right, you guys ready for the next question? What continent does New Zealand belong to? Flip your boards over.
Russia. This bitch said Russia.
One by one. Bessie said Australia. Amanda said Australia.
Mine says Australia. This says Australia.
Casey said Russia. We're just,
yeah,
Devin
Russia.
said Australia. Esther, what did you put? No, Esther said Australia. Okay, everybody who said Australia is wrong. Emmy is correct with Oceania. Oceania is actually includes Australia and New Zealand. Which country is made up of some 180,000 lakes and islands?
Oh, no, dude. I'm scared to write anything down because I don't want to be.
It's somewhere near here, but I am wrong.
Three, two, one. Flip the boards.
Oh,
Amy, flip your board. Hold it up.
Croatia.
Okay, so we have Philippines.
I was gonna put Philippines.
Greece. You put Indonesia, Emmy. We have Finland from Esther. We have Croatia
I think
from
Finland's
Casey. And
not even on the coast.
Thailand spelled two different words. Why is there a space between? And the correct answer is Finland. Good job, Esther.
What?
Good job, Esther. Esther, how did you know?
Okay, so I remember studying countries that end with land, and I know that it's one of those countries that has the most islands.
Good job, Esther. Girl, give yourself a pat on the back. What was the original purpose of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip your boards over.
Block the sun.
Block the sun.
A hideout.
What'd you put, art?
Wait, art? Emmy, let us see. Emmy, what is it? Oh, what did you write? What did you write? What is that?
Like it was like a tower with a bell.
Okay, Esther, what did you put? Art and heritage. Casey, can you explain, like, why?
I mean, if you're trying to hide out, you gotta go to the most awkward building.
I feel like this right here is just a moment in which we know when you have trivia in future challenges, don't pick Casey as your partner.
Yeah,
Correct
no.
answer actually is Bell Tower, which means Emmy got
Hey,
bro. Last question, this one is for all the points. Golden Eye is a hotel and former residence of author Ian Fleming on which Caribbean island?
Multiple choice?
You can't repeat that.
This is the worst showing I've seen you guys do on trivia on the show,
hard,
which I love.
I mean, I've got no idea.
5. Just name a Caribbean island, guys. Flip your boards over. Amanda,
That was good.
flip your boards over. Okay, so we have DR, we have Jamaica, we have Grand Cayman. Esther, what did you put? We have Jamaica, we have Bahamas, we have St. John.
I said Jamaica
So the
too.
winners are Jamaica, which means Amanda and Esther are the winners. Good job, guys.
Trivia queens.
Deb, you need to
Grand
go back and
Canyon?
study some more. I had high hopes, but we will.
I had a
next
tough time
go
out
around.
here.
And Amanda and Esther, congratulations. You guys have won the grand prize of bragging rights. Yes, you can take those bragging rights. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Devin Simone, and that's a wrap on this episode of The Challenge Aftermath. Be sure to check out all new episodes of The Challenge Spies, Lies, and Allies Wednesday nights only on MTV. Now, here's a sneak peek of episode 8.
The Veteran Alliance is still going strong, but if I think you're threatening me, then we have a problem.
Are they going to be the first ones back with the key?
Yeah. If Berna and Huey win, everything is going to change in this game.
What's gonna happen?